I opened my husband's car door, and in that moment, I knew something was wrong. Inside the glove compartment, there was a small tube of personal lubricant. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I didn't ask questions. I closed the glove box quietly and stayed silent. But my silence was not weakness. It was the beginning of the truth. My name is Juliet. I lived in a quiet town in Michigan. White houses, green lawns, perfect families. From the outside, my life looked perfect. I was married for 42 years. My husband, Richard, was respected, a businessman, a family man, or at least that's what I believed. Lately, he started coming home late. Very late. He smelled different, not like his old cologne. There was a sweet perfume on him. When I asked, he said, "Business dinners. You worry too much." I trusted him, because that's what wives do. That night, after he fell asleep, I picked up his jacket. In the pocket, I found a hotel receipt. Chicago. But he told me his meeting was in Detroit. My hands started shaking. The next morning, he kissed my forehead and said, "I'll be home late again." I smiled, but inside, something broke. I didn't argue. I didn't follow him. Instead, I searched online and hired a private investigator. 3 days later, I got the first message. A photo. My husband was standing outside a hotel, and he was holding hands with a woman. I zoomed in. My heart stopped. The woman was Emma, my daughter-in-law. Emma, the girl I welcomed into my family, the girl I called my daughter. In the next photo, they were laughing together. In another, they kissed on a hotel balcony. Not like family, like lovers. I sat alone in my kitchen, unable to breathe. My husband, my son's wife, they betrayed me. They betrayed my family. I cried that night, but by morning, my tears were gone. Only clarity remained. I knew what I had to do. A week later, Richard said he was tired and went to bed early. His car was parked outside. I walked into the garage. The lubricant tube was still there. This time, I quietly replaced it. Then I went back inside and slept peacefully. The next morning, sirens filled the street. Fire trucks. An ambulance. Neighbors were outside, whispering. I looked through the window. Richard's car. Richard and Emma were trapped together. Pain. Panic. Police. Everything exposed. That day, the truth destroyed everything. My son found out. Richard lost his respect, his business, his family. Emma disappeared from our lives. And me, I left the house. I started over. New city, new life. I am alone now, but I am free. Sometimes revenge is not loud. Sometimes silence speaks the loudest. If you're listening to my story, tell me in the comments where you're listening from. And if you believe the truth always comes out, please like and subscribe, because some stories must be told.